The ocean was calm that evening, stretching endlessly under a fading golden sky near the shores of New York. Tourists walked along the beach, unaware that something unbelievable was about to happen. Among the crowd stood Cristiano Ronaldo, looking out at the water, lost in his thoughts. His journey had been filled with glory, fame, and success, but at that moment, he looked unusually quiet, almost vulnerable. Not far behind him, Neymar Jr. stood with a smirk on his face, whispering something to his girlfriend. There was an edge in his tone, jealousy, perhaps, or resentment built over years of comparisons, debates, and endless arguments about who truly deserved greatness. The tension had been growing for a long time, and tonight, it was about to explode. As Ronaldo turned slightly, sensing something strange, it was already too late. Neymar and his girlfriend rushed forward, and in a shocking, unthinkable moment, they pushed him off the edge into the deep, dark ocean. The splash echoed louder than expected, as if the sea itself was shocked by the betrayal. For a few seconds, everything froze. People screamed. The waves swallowed Ronaldo whole. And then, silence. Farther down the beach, Lionel Messi had been walking alone, enjoying a rare moment of peace. But the sudden chaos broke his calm. He turned instantly, his sharp eyes catching the panic in the crowd. When he heard Ronaldo's name being shouted, his heart dropped. Without hesitation, without even thinking, Messi sprinted toward the water. There was no rivalry in his mind now. No debates. No comparisons. Only one thought: save him. Messi dived into the freezing ocean, cutting through the waves with determination. The water was rougher than it looked, pulling him deeper, testing his strength. But Messi pushed forward, refusing to give up. Somewhere beneath the surface, Ronaldo was struggling, losing air, losing hope. Seconds felt like hours. Then suddenly, Messi saw him. Ronaldo's body drifted in the water, barely conscious. His strength, once admired by millions, was fading quickly against the power of the ocean. Messi reached him just in time, grabbing his arm firmly. "Hold on!" Messi shouted, though his voice was swallowed by the sea. With everything he had, Messi pulled Ronaldo upward. The waves fought back, crashing violently, but Messi refused to let go. Slowly, painfully, he dragged Ronaldo back toward the shore. When they finally reached land, the crowd rushed forward. Ronaldo lay motionless on the sand, his chest barely moving. For a moment, fear took over everyone's hearts. Messi dropped to his knees beside him. "Come on, don't do this," he whispered. Then, Ronaldo coughed. Water spilled from his lungs as he gasped for air. The crowd erupted in relief, but Messi stayed close, making sure he was safe. Their eyes met for a brief moment. No words were needed. Everything had changed. That night marked the beginning of something no one expected. Ronaldo had survived, but he was no longer the same. The betrayal had broken something inside him. The confidence, the unstoppable aura, it was gone. In its place was doubt, anger, and pain. He avoided the public, staying hidden from the world that once celebrated him. But Messi didn't leave him. Instead, he made a decision that shocked everyone. He would rebuild Ronaldo. Days turned into weeks. Messi took Ronaldo away from the noise of the city, to a quiet, isolated training ground far from the spotlight. There were no cameras, no fans, no pressure, just hard work. At first, Ronaldo struggled. His body felt weak. His mind even weaker. Every push-up felt heavier than before. Every run seemed longer. Every failure reminded him of that moment in the ocean. But Messi stood by him. Again, Messi would say calmly. No shouting. No anger. Just belief. Slowly, things began to change. Ronaldo started waking up earlier, training harder, pushing beyond his limits. Messi designed intense routines, strength training, endurance drills, mental conditioning. This wasn't just about football anymore. This was about transformation. Pain became his daily companion. But so did progress. Muscle by muscle, strength returned. Day by day, confidence grew. Weeks later, the change was impossible to ignore. Ronaldo's physique became more powerful than ever before, stronger, faster, sharper. His focus was unmatched, his determination unbreakable. The man who had once been thrown into the ocean as a victim was now rising again, reborn. Messi watched quietly, a small smile on his face. He knew the truth. Ronaldo didn't just come back. He evolved. Meanwhile, in New York, life continued as usual. Neymar and his girlfriend lived without consequences, believing their secret had disappeared beneath the waves. They laughed, attended events, and enjoyed the attention, never expecting what was coming next. Then one night, everything changed. A major public event was held in the heart of the city. Celebrities, athletes, and influencers gathered under bright lights, cameras flashing from every direction. Neymar arrived confidently, dressed sharply, his girlfriend by his side. The atmosphere was electric. But suddenly, the crowd began to shift. Whispers spread. Cameras turned. Something, or someone, had arrived. From the entrance, a tall, powerful figure stepped forward. At first, people couldn't believe their eyes. Then the realization hit. It was Ronaldo. But not the Ronaldo they remembered. This version was different. Stronger. Sharper. Unstoppable. His presence alone silenced the entire venue. Every step he took carried confidence, power, and a quiet intensity that demanded attention. Neymar froze. His smile disappeared instantly. His girlfriend's eyes widened in shock. This isn't possible," Neymar whispered. But it was. Ronaldo walked past the crowd, his gaze steady. He wasn't angry. He wasn't shouting. That was the most terrifying part. He didn't need revenge. His transformation was the answer. Behind him, Messi appeared, calm as always. He didn't seek attention, yet everyone noticed him. The two stood side by side, not as rivals, but as something greater. Respect. Brotherhood. Strength. The crowd erupted into cheers, louder than anything heard before. Cameras flashed endlessly, capturing the moment that would soon go viral across the world. Neymar tried to speak, but no words came out. For the first time, he understood. What he had tried to destroy had become stronger. Ronaldo stopped for a moment, turning slightly toward him. Their eyes met. No fight followed. No confrontation. Just silence. And in that silence, everything was said. Ronaldo had won. Not through revenge, but through growth. As the night continued, people couldn't stop talking about what they had witnessed. Social media exploded with reactions, theories, and admiration. The story spread faster than ever, how Ronaldo had fallen, how Messi had saved him, and how together they had created something legendary. A story of betrayal. A story of loyalty. A story of transformation. And above all, a story that proved one powerful truth. Sometimes, the people you least expect become the reason you rise again.